Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to be here today. My name is Dr. Nicolette Pierre, and I am the founder and CEO of GabNic Excelsior Nursing Tutoring Center. As a family nurse practitioner, a nursing professor, and NCLEX educator, I have had the privilege of teaching hundreds of nursing students. Throughout my years of teaching, I noticed something that completely changed the direction of my career. Some of the most compassionate, dedicated, and passionate future nurses were not becoming nurses, not because they lacked intelligence either, and not because they lacked compassion, of course, not because they lacked the desire to care for patients, but simply because they had never been taught how to learn in a way that worked for them. Many struggled with severe anxiety. Some were international nurses adapting to new language and healthcare system. Others had learning differences. Many were balancing full-time jobs, raising children, caring for family members, all while trying to survive nursing school. After failing the NCLEX multiple times, such students don't just lose confidence in the exam, they begin believing they weren't good enough to become nurses. And I knew that wasn't true. I realized our healthcare system wasn't losing incapable students. It was losing compassionate caregivers who simply needed a different way to learn. That realization became the foundation of GabNic Excelsior Nursing Tutoring Center. That brings me to our mission. GabNic Excelsior is more than an NCLEX review company. We're building a nursing education company that transforms the way students learn. Our mission is to empower nursing students, graduates, and practicing nurses to provide structure, accessibility, and personalized education that strengthens critical thinking, improves study habits, and build confidence. But our vision goes beyond passing NCLEX. Our vision, what we envision, is becoming the world's leading holistic nursing education platform, one that helps students become resilient healthcare professionals who continue learning throughout their career. Everything else I'm about to show you supports that mission. I didn't build this company from market research alone. I built it from personal experience. During nursing school, I failed a class. There was a time when I questioned whether I would ever become a nurse. I came dangerously close to walking away from the profession I now love. But someone believed in me. I learned how to study differently, how to persevere, and how to overcome the obstacles that stood in my way. Because of that experience, I became a registered nurse, then a family nurse practitioner, and eventually a nursing professor dedicated to helping others succeed. Looking back today, I often wonder what would have happened if I had given up? How many patients would have never had received my care? How many students would never have sat in my classroom? How many future nurses would never have discovered that they too were capable of succeeding? That experience changed my life. It also changed the mission of GabNic Excelsior. Every strategy we teach has been developed through years of working along nursing students in classrooms, tutoring centers, and NCLEX preparation. Every time I watch another student question whether they belong in nursing, I kept asking myself, what are we missing? The answer always, or I should say, the answer wasn't more practice questions. The answer was teaching students how to learn, how to believe in themselves, and how to become resilient enough to succeed, not just on the NCLEX, but throughout their career. Many companies offer question banks, many offer videos, many offer tutoring. We certainly provide those as well now, but that's not what makes us different. What makes GabNic different is our holistic learning model. We recognize that every student learns differently. Some students are virtual learners, others remember through music, others through games, others through repetition, others through storytelling. So instead of asking students to fit our program, we build our program to fit the student. We have songs, mnemonics, board games, crossword puzzles, playing cards, planners, coaching, study systems, and the 13 steps. We have clinical judgments and accountability because education should never be one size fits all. One thing I learned as a professor is that anxiety changes everything. Students don't fail simply because they don't know enough. They fail because anxiety shuts down critical thinking. Burnout destroys motivation. Fear convinces students they cannot succeed. That is why we teach stress management, organization, healthy study habits, confidence, accountability, time management, and most especially resilience. Because healthier students become healthier nurses. The students who come to us aren't only looking for another review course, they are hoping they're looking for hope. They're looking for structure. They're looking for someone who believes in them. Our primary audience includes repeat NCLEX test takers, international students, nursing students, and working professionals balancing school, family, and employment. Unfortunately, the need has never been greater because of the ever growing nursing shortage, because of the repeated failures at risk students face, because of international nurses looking for opportunity of a lifetime. This isn't simply a market opportunity, it's a workforce opportunity. Our greatest strength is that our model is difficult to replicate. Our curriculum combines education, coaching, wellness, accountability, and personalized learning into one scalable platform. Like every growing company, we face challenges, including limited capital and brand awareness. But we also see enormous opportunity as digital education continues expanding globally. Students don't usually find us through advertisement. They find us because we teach online, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, through email, community, free resources. We build trust first, sales second. Our business model is designed for recurring revenue through courses, subscriptions, books, coaching, planners, mobile apps, institution license, when applicable, and other products. As our content library grows, our ability to serve more students grows without increasing costs at the same rate. Today, we are requesting $150,000 for testing platforms, mobile apps, marketing, content, staff, scholarship. This investment allows us to reach students who otherwise may never become nurses. Every year, thousands of compassionate future nurses walk away from their dreams because they believe failure on one exam defines their future. At GabNic Excelsior, we reject that idea. We believe every student deserves the opportunity to discover how they learn, build confidence, overcome anxiety, and become the nurse they were called to be. We are not simply preparing students for the NCLEX. We're preparing resilient nurses for a lifetime of learning, leadership, and compassionate patient care. Because when we transform the way nurses learn, we transform the future of healthcare. Thank you.